already started?
We can cuss. We started.
Okay.
We started in a way. I got an introduction written for you.
Okay. Okay, great. A little introduction. I'm not used to being on this side of the...
It's not super long, but like I said, it's not super long because I couldn't find a lot about you.
I get that.
But like, don't worry.
I love that.
I'm official. I got my little iPad.
I
ain't got no cue cards.
I love this
But
for
you know what I'm saying? I got a little iPad over here, friend.
Come on now. But it's intentional.
Yeah.
It's intentional. I set it up that way. I feel like people need to see something. People need to know something about you.
Yeah.
So I give them something, but from the outside looking in, just a regular person, like you said, you did your research, but just a regular person just looking, they be like, dang, I know everything about her. I know her whole lifestyle. You don't. You know what I want you to know. That's it.
That part. That's
it. That's all.
I also think it's big to like be intentional about what you are trying to accomplish. And I have fell victim to my own laziness doing this podcast, doing something I love, which is crazy. Like we were talking about this the other day. When I do not write my questions, and if I don't take the time to really look up people, the episode is just not as good. It's not as long. There's not enough substance there. There's not enough natural content.
Right.
I just made that word up right then. That's a new hot word, team. Natural content.
Clock it.
On everything. Clock it. Welcome back to another episode of Talk Vibe Hustle, the podcast where we dive into the mind and the passions of today's most inspiring hustlers. Today, we have somebody amazing in the building. Like I just said beforehand, this woman right here made me feel like I wasn't on my game. And when you make me feel like I'm not on my game, that's a big one because I feel like there's not many people that work harder than me when it comes to this podcasting. And when it comes to just righteously being in front of a camera and interviewing another person. I really don't think there's that many people that can touch me with it. But that's just me to my own horn. But this woman right here is, I think she is leading the talking when it comes to women's health and feminine hygiene products. She has declared herself as Birmingham's own Mother Earth.
Period.
Clap it up for her, baby. Clap it up for her.
Let's go. Come on, introduction.
Yeah. See, I told you I did a little something.
You knew about Mother Earth. You knew something.
Yeah.
Not only that, we were talking a little bit. So you said something about giving your woman the world. So when I never even made that connection, when you said that, it was like Mother Earth, like giving your woman the world. It was like, yeah, that clicked for me a little bit.
Yeah.
So my man definitely gives me my flowers. He definitely, while I'm able to do this, he's a man's man. Like he in the gym, he's a father figure. Yeah. So he's definitely, making sure the kids are good. So I love that. So just being able to be here and do what I do, I can't do it without him.
Yeah. That's a very big part of, I think, being a parent is you have your parent, mom, right?
Right.
And then you have your spouse, somebody's wife. But at what point are you going to be Desiree?
Right.
When are you going to be you? When are you going to pursue the things that make you happy? When are you going to pursue the things that bring your family some form of wealth and joy? But also, like, what you're promoting is something that's natural and you care about it. So, like, that's a beautiful thing to have that support to go and do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are living in this marriage where they don't have the support to follow their dreams. And it's sad. It's really sad to be locked into something like that. I really think that's really sad.
Just to be stuck and be stagnant and just here because we're in a roommate situation and we got to pay the bills and we literally stuck together like can't get no divorce type shit. I feel you. That's horrible. That's nasty.
Imagine and then not being able to go nowhere, having nowhere to go. Imagine.
Ooh, I would lose my fucking mind. Oh my God. Listen, I was a stay-at-home mom for like 2-3 years. They want me to go back to their job. Everybody loved the job but me. I could not do it. It was just not for me. Like I have to be out here making moves. Like we talked about before, like I was raised with a single mom, you was raised with a single mom. So like my family is full with women. Like they work to the bottom. That's all I saw them do. I don't remember my mom having, less than one job.
Yeah.
she had her job and a hustle.
Yeah.
So that's 2 incomes, but at the same time, she got multiple hustles going on. So I feel like that instilled me. Like my mama used to sell, like she was one of the first ones of selling the baskets on the on the side of the road and stuff.
Yeah.
She don't do them no more. She moved on, but
she the OG in the game.
Yeah,
though.
she an OG in the game though. I was out there with her selling baskets. I was so excited.
Like the Easter baskets.
Yes, I was so excited. This man I vividly remember this moment. Like this guy was in the car and he was coming down the road on 3rd Avenue. And he was like, I'm going to come back and get a basket. I'm going to come back and get a basket. I was like, Mom, I sold a basket for you. That shit was crazy. I love it.
That's amazing.
Not only that, that brings me back to the fact that, like, you know, I do the interviews and whatnot. So not only with that being said, my daughter like fashion shows. So if that's something you like, you know, to do, I'm just going to.
You got to nurture that.
Yeah, nurture it. I'm going to keep on pouring into that for you. So anytime I see a fashion show in Birmingham or we at home, wherever we at, if I see a fashion show, me and her going, we getting dressed up, we're going to do that. So yesterday we went to a fashion show and they had karaoke at the fashion show.
Yeah.
And I got up there. I love karaoke. Like karaoke is my shit. And so I got up there, I did my little trap music karaoke or whatever. And my daughter was standing there in front. And it just made me realize, like, that's a moment that she's going to remember forever. She was like, Mama, I was clapping for you. I'm like, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
As you should. And she does fashion shows, too. Like, she wasn't officially supposed to be in the fashion show, but the first fashion show we went to, she saw them walking, so she was like, Mama, can I go up there? I'm like, yeah, girl, go up there.
Yeah.
Go up there.
Yeah.
And they ain't stop her or nothing. Of course they ain't going to stop her, because who going to stop my baby?
Because who going to stop my baby? Yeah. That part. Because who going to stop my child? Like,
stop her if you want to.
You gonna meet the big bad wolf.
All right, let her get her little walk on. Why they getting changed? Let her get her little walk on.
Let her get her shit off. Fuck you. I think it's very important. Like, I think we are in the era of having the ability to nurture talent in kids instead of nurturing building a home, if that makes sense. Like, kids lose their adolescence and childhood way too early. Like when you being
in our
raised,
community,
for
sure.
When you're raised by a single parent, you lose that early. You start having way too many responsibilities early, and you never get that opportunity.
Especially when you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest. You the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Especially when you're the oldest. And it's not a knock against the single mom at all, because you need help.
Right.
And your child most likely is the only person that you can rely on. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it does take that away from your kid. You are robbed of the end of your childhood. So, like, I think as kids, and we grew up that way, we take that and we're nurturing our kids. Every hobby, every interest. My daughter told me the other day, I want to make toy videos. And I'm like,
yeah, let's do it.
I got a content room downstairs.
Right.
Let's do it. She got her tablet, set it up. I bumped the tablet, baby. I got a camera. We got a webcam. I set up OBS.
This shit gonna be nice.
Man,
we should get our daughters together and put them on. Yeah, my daughter loves that shit. I don't know what it is about watching kids playing, you know, toys on YouTube, but they love that.
They love it. I'm gonna go over to TJ Maxx and just buy her a little toy haul, a bunch of stuff, and just let her do a natural toy unboxing. I love that. And we're gonna record it. Like, she said she wanted to do YouTube because she sees my show.
Right.
Like, she tells people my daddy has a show on YouTube. So, like, I gotta go hard for her.
Period.
I can't give up now.
Yes.
She cause then everybody at school gonna call her lame. Your daddy lame. He ain't even finished the show. Like, I can't.
Not my baby.
Not my baby. Come on, bro.
I gotta literally do it for her. That's another, another notch in the belt where I gotta make sure I'm showing up for her.
I'm showing up for her.
But not only that, I also feel like when you instill and nurture this in your kids, you also gotta let them know, like, when it get hard, you can't quit.
Yeah.
You can't quit. This past weekend, my son plays baseball, he play basketball, and he run track.
Oh, you be busy.
I don't understand why he started track, but that's something new. I'm just saying I don't understand because he already busy. Like, we do travel ball, so that's 20 on 10. But he wasn't feeling well this weekend. He was feeling sick. I'm like, we finna go to this game because you weren't feeling sick when you was playing the game all night. Part. You weren't feeling sick then. You told me your stomach was hurting a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, you gonna have to tough this out. Yeah. We're gonna have to see how it's gonna work.
You gotta thug it out.
You always talk about Michael Jordan when he was playing the game and he had the flu or whatever. You always talk about that. Now it's time to show up for your team because you the captain too. You can't be doing that. You can't do that.
You gotta. Then, like,
and it was like an hour away. No, we finna go. You
yeah,
can sleep in the car.
It's
you
an hour away.
You finna
Bro,
sleep
I
in
done
the car.
already mentally prepped to go. Nah, fam, we gone.
Nigga, I had to make sandwiches and shit for the team. I had to cut up watermelon. You tell me you don't want to go? Hell no, we going.
Hey, it's prep. They're going to this parent. Oh God, hey, on God. But I'm gonna be real about it. My wife does majority of that stuff. That's just her shit. She's really good at it. But when I get up in the morning, I try to do. My daughter, she does take her lunch to school with her.
Yeah.
Don't know why in the hell she do this when they make this lunch at the school. I don't know how we ended up agreeing to this as parents. I don't know how we agreed to this. But anyway, we doing it. So when
you don't know how you agreed to packing the lunch every day?
Yeah, as parents. I don't know how me and my wife.
We girls, we picky.
Yeah.
We want it our way.
Yeah, she
our
wanted
way
her
or
way.
no way. Like what you mean?
And I get it. I get it because my daughter don't eat meat. So like she doesn't have a lot of options at school. So I get it.
My daughter,
but at the same time, like, bruh. But anyway. So when my wife pack her lunch, they say at the school, don't give them no candy when you pick their lunch. I'm like,
I'm daddy. Like,
who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me?
You sound just like my husband,
bro. You feel me? Who gonna stop me? So I pack up the lunch. I'm chopping up sandwich. We getting 3 pieces to the sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I'm chopping it into crazy pieces. I'm using the cookie cutter.
Yeah.
I'm throwing goldfish in, and I'm packing candy in there. And my wife coming there, what you do? What you mean what I'm doing? I'm putting that crack cocaine in there. I'm going to get her hype at the school like they send her home hype. What you mean?
That's my daughter and her daddy to a T. I'm like, Parker, you just had some candy? She was like, yeah, daddy gave me some candy.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
So,
girl,
you the op. She telling the
and
op.
I'm going in there. You got her some candy?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody didn't I say she couldn't have no candy? Like that's
man.
me.
Oh man, not you the op too. Hey, look, but like again, that's why I can't have another kid because if I have a daughter, like they got me. Like my daughter can get anything from me. I have a big old like Sam's jar of M&Ms down in the basement in my content room, and you can. You can have them as many as you want. But like my wife would tell her, like, at some point, like here, you got to tell her she can't have no more. All right, cool. I don't know that point. So like, yeah, there's at some point, but I don't know that point. So like for now, it's fine. She can have as many as she wants.
So do y'all like practice gentle parenting or y'all on the whippings or how we doing that?
Let me tell you something.
Too much
Let me tell you something so important to me right now. Let me tell you how preparation goes into this. Gentle parenting is a topic I have for you right here. Okay. No bullshit. Yeah. Written in stone. That's crazy. Remember what you told me? Prepare for these shows, boy. Don't be ready, dog. Gentle parenting. So we are practicing gentle parenting. Mm-hmm. I am learning a lot.
Yes.
I am learning a lot about me more than anything.
Yes.
I'm learning that I can snap really fast. I didn't know that.
My patience is not
what
I thought it was.
Oh God. Oh my mother. Wow. I also learned that I learned about my parents through it. Yeah. It's like my folks snapped quick. It's really what it was.
Right.
Like I'm like.
So where you think you got it from?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it go in your home?
In my home, we do practice gentle parenting. We've been practicing for the past 10 years with my son. Then my daughter came into it, and she be trying you, man. She be trying you because she know you not gonna whoop her, or she already knows. She knows what it is. But my son, he's a real chill, laid back dude. Like he's an awesome kid. Both of my kids are awesome. I feel like due to the fact that we gentle parent, I feel like whoopings are just. You mad. Yeah. Like, why you so aggressive with the child?
Yeah.
Like, you already got authority over them. You want to overpower them and put your hands on them. I feel like there's no reason you should whoop a child.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you do put your hands on, you're just really agitated at that moment or whatever happened that day. The bills, that nigga, like, whatever it is, it's not the child.
It's a compound feeling.
Explain that.
Compound feeling is like you have a feeling of I'm upset or I'm jealous of this, and then on top of it, you're aggravating me and this and this. So now it's compounding into one, and now I'm outletting on you.
Right. That's why I don't like to whoop my kid because I don't want to let that aggression out on you because I'm mad at something else. Like I'm probably finna go in on you. Like no.
Yeah, and a bad feeling spreads. Mm-hmm. It's really quick to spread. And like also like at the same time like. Gentle parenting will really show you like how to handle actual situations,
real life situations. Yeah,
because like I used to like to fight. I'm gonna be real honest. I used to love to fight. I was on the wrestling team in school. Like that's like how much I enjoyed just like power struggles.
Right.
And I found out that that's just not healthy.
At all.
It's not healthy. And then I got better at just using my words. I met my wife and just got better at using my words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still an aggressive person sometimes, but I'm better at articulating exactly what it is I'm feeling. Because like on top of that, I also learned is like aggression is a secondary emotion. Sometimes it's even tertiary. Because usually you feel jealousy, you feel like you're sad, you feel there's other emotions that come before aggression. Aggression is not a first emotion. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't just get to that point.
Exactly. You don't spawn and be aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It leads to something or it gets there. So like through being with my wife, learning gentle parenting, and then also like learning more about myself, like you go on this journey of discovery when having kids. Like people talk about like what's the best part about having kids is it's like a self-discovery, really. It's like, oh snap, like
my shit ain't together. God damn.
And then you have a daughter too, so like that mother-daughter relationship is very different.
Right.
Like you just said, my daughter and my wife look like they about to scrap on a regular. I get out the room. Is that like that for y'all?
Not necessarily all the time. It's just when it comes to hair, or it comes to her outfit.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, Parky. If you want to wear a tutu dress and cowboy boots, then you know with your hair, then go ahead. It depends on where we're going.
Yeah.
But if we ain't going nowhere, go ahead. Like she went to the store like that the other day. We was all in Sam's. Everybody was side eyeing her, but it was the sweetest old lady. She was like, oh, just keep on loving on your baby. God gonna bless you, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, because I allow her to be herself. I feel like it's so important to allow your kids to be themselves. But you say your wife taught you a lot. Yeah. And I just wanted to backtrack on that a little bit. And you don't have to answer it if you don't feel comfortable answering. But I just was wondering, was she raised in a single parent home or a 2-parent?
Nah, she had a 2-parent home.
Yes, my husband was too, and he taught me so much about, like you said, just articulating yourself and just going over your emotions and letting you know like how I really feel without the hustle and the bustle and the busting.
Her parents didn't stay together. Like I think they got a divorce when she was like 14.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like
that's a lot of time though.
It's still a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? I think she was born into them being married on top of that. So
I love that.
And then on top of that, my wife is a social worker. Okay. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's very in tune with emotions and very in tune with getting to the other side of let's accomplish something with these emotions. Let's not just take that and rah, 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 rah. What do you want to do with that? Are you pissed off because you didn't get your way? Well, let's figure out how to get your way. Let's take that emotion and drive it somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think like my dad not being around when I was a kid didn't teach me that, so I didn't know what to do with that emotion. Yeah. Like I learned that about my dad. My dad is like that, from 0 to 100.
And
like
they're not changing. That generation is not changing.
No. And I didn't know that when I was like growing. I used to like punch shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get mad, I used to punch shit. Like I got scars all over my knuckles. One time I got into it with somebody on the school bus, and instead of punching them, I punched a hole in the window. Damn. Like went straight through that motherfucker. Like just like angry. You know what I'm saying? And so like now I see that in my daughter, but I'm able to nurture, like that's not necessarily nurture the aggression, but nurture that feeling and teaching her to like, hey, let's dial it back a little bit and let's learn from what's making you upset. Are you upset because you can't figure out your homework? Are you upset because Netflix won't come on? Let's figure it out and let's work through it instead of like exploding, because like I can tell you from just being an adult that it doesn't lead to nowhere positive. I've gotten into fist fights with people who are actually my friends who care about me. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. So like it's a learning experience.
Give it up one time for breaking generational curses. We love to see it. Come on now, somebody.
That freaking part.
We love to see it.
It's big.
And I feel like our generation is doing a lot of that by nurturing into our kids and just feeding back into the community and not reliving the life that we lived and actually talking to our parents. Like the kids aren't talking back. They just trying to ask you questions and they really want to understand. They really want to gain an understanding. That's exactly what I was getting to. They really just want to gain an understanding.
Yeah. But like this is also what I had to peep about my parents. Like they didn't have the time to do that. Yeah. My parents had me young.
How young?
My mom was 19 when I was born.
Okay.
My dad was 20.
My mom was 16.
Oh,
yeah.
Young kids.
Yeah.
Like when I made it to 19, I couldn't fathom having a child right then.
What?
Like,
I had my son at 20. So
really, yeah. I couldn't. Like I was doing absolutely nothing. Like let me stop lying. I was doing a lot with my life, and there was just no way having a kid right then, because like I didn't have the maturity level that was required to have a child.
We were both in college.
Okay.
I was in Georgia. He was in Troy, Alabama, and it was just like, what? Who? Huh?
That's a phone call.
I gotta come see you. When you coming home? We gotta talk about this in person. Because like we said, I don't know the lifestyle. Like my dad, that nigga went there. Yeah. So I don't, not necessarily to say that he was gonna run off or some shit, but it was just still like, he comforts me. So like it was a conversation that needed to be had in person.
For sure.
But I mean, we here now, like. Yeah, we here. It's almost a decade in. Like, oh my God, like I'm getting old. Like a decade. That's crazy.
I'm getting old is crazy word.
We getting up there.
Yo, I'm watching like slowly as my friend group, everybody turning 30. Like I got a big group chat with all my homeboys. It's like everybody turning 30 and it's kind of crazy.
Like your old ass.
Like that point. Nigga told me the other day my 30 got some miles on it. I ain't like that. Whoa.
No, I was on Facebook. You know I be on Facebook talking about shit or whatever. This little girl called me an old bitch. I'm like, damn. Well, my bad.
Whoa.
I was trying to teach you something, little man, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Ain't no bullshit. That would have shook me to the core.
No, you know what? I'm the type of person you would never know if I got a problem with you. Even if I know you got a problem with me, I'm like, okay. Hey girl, how you doing? What's up? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So I don't even know what I said, but I kicked up some real fly shit. I was just like, well, I hate you feel that way, and I just hipped her onto some knowledge. I don't even remember what I said exactly.
Was it
but
somebody
I'm that
you knew?
type of person. I didn't know her.
See, okay, we just had this conversation. I told them I gotta stay out the comments.
I gotta stay out the comments. Cause we the type of people we gonna talk about it. Like I'm not used to being on this side. We gonna talk about it. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Like, why you so mad? Something is wrong with you for you to call me an old bitch. Like, damn, that's pretty harsh. Okay, girl.
Yo, that's crazy. Like being a content creator, like this is new for me because I'm not a social media person for real. Like my personal social media, I don't really post that often. Like I post every now and then when I'm really feeling myself, which is crazy because that's every fucking day. But that's
another story.
Baby, you should have heard the crazy shit I see as soon as I walked in the studio today.
Right.
But anyway, like. I'm not a big social media person, so what was I going with that? Hold on. I don't even remember.
I think that's all you wanted to give.
Nah. Oh, get it. The comments. My fault. I'm not a big social media person.
The comments on your page, or you looking at somebody else's shit?
No, on our stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
so like, I'm not they do the social media stuff, right? So like the posting and stuff. Unc can't do that.
Yeah.
I tell y'all right now.
Look, I'm just a talent. I just show up, put that shit on. And that's all I got for you.
First of all,
that's all I got for you.
The fact that she said I be putting that shit on is
I was talking about myself. I was talking about myself. But we gonna go with it because we really much alike. When your birthday?
Don't worry about it.
When your birthday?
October. Anyway, all right.
No, but you do be having that shit.
Don't give me a backwards compliment after you done embarrassed me. It's too fucking late.
No. You know that's your team. Don't be embarrassed. That's your team. Don't be embarrassed. They know you be putting that shit
amazing.
On. They know.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Anyway, so. Like I said though, like staying out of the comments, like somebody commented on one of our videos and like we had a little back and forth bout for a second, and by the time the second comment came from that person, I was just like, oh wow, no, I can't do this because I'm an argumentative person. Like if you say something stupid, I'm gonna tell you that was stupid.
Right.
Because I don't like people saying stuff without information.
Right.
Like that bothers me. Like especially like election and stuff like that. Like please don't say nothing that like will gonna make me think you're a dumbass.
Right.
Like I'm gonna lay it out straight out. If you say something that's gonna make me feel like you a dumbass, like it's gonna bother me because you are at the age as an adult where you need to be an informed voter and not just out here watching social media because it's easier to consume information. You need to consume real information to make an informed decision because it's going to affect your life at some point or another. But that's besides the point.
We're gonna reel it back in. You going off?
I'm a really back in.
I got you.
We're gonna stay out the comments.
I mean, I'm in the comments. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna hop out. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
Okay.
Only person I'm gonna go back and forth with is my man, and that's it. That's all. I probably won't even try to go back and forth with him too much because he don't be. He'll walk off. He ain't trying to go back and forth with me.
I do that.
Yeah.
I'm real good about that.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I can't. It take up too much energy. And first of all, I probably shouldn't be on social media anyway because I got so much shit to do over here on the back end.
I feel.
So I probably shouldn't been in the comment section anyway. So I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you think you got it, but I'm gonna say some real fly shit and then I'm out.
Yeah. That's fair enough. So let's actually talk about the things that you do on social media. Let's talk about Mother Earth. Where did the inspiration for Mother Earth come from?
The inspiration for Mother Earth came from, oh my goodness. My granddad passed away and he was on too much medication. They still to this day don't know why he passed away so suddenly. It was just like literally a Tuesday and it just happened. So I started working with herbs. I started understanding herbs. Like they've always been around, but I never really researched them and got into them and see, what does this work for? And so when that happened, I started understanding, this particular herb, works for, anxiety or sleep or, to calm your nerves. This particular herb gives you energy. Peppermint gives you energy. Lavender calms your nervous system. What is it? What else? Damiana root. If you got a low sex drive, it's going to go ahead and bring you up.
What they called? Say it again.
Damiana root.
Slip that in some drink. Is that jail worthy? Slipping that in some drink, some roots. It's just a little.
It's a little tea.
It's a little tea.
Just a little tea.
Little tea.
How bad? I made you some tea.
Okay.
You like it?
That's it.
To put a little honey in it.
Okay.
But I personally don't put honey in my tea. But it was just different. Pineapple. Add some pineapple in it.
Yeah.
The pineapple gone. Shawty gonna be right. Both of y'all gonna be right.
I like her. That's a real nigga right there.
Yeah.
Real nigga since day one. Okay.
And then, I got these peppermint wipes. So the peppermint wipes, they are really, like I said, they give you energy, but it also just make you feel like the air conditioner on. And when you go down there, it's like a good tasting tool. So men love it, women love it.
Look at all the camera.
It's good.
Yeah. Right.
It's good for before and after, but that ain't what I was trying to say. You asked me what made me get into it. So that's where it started with my granddad with the meds.
Dang, that's a crazy segue.
It literally started with the medication.
Okay.
And then I learned that, being raised by a single woman, it was just so many things that I didn't know about the feminine body. About feminine hygiene or feminine health and things that we have to do in that nature just to keep ourselves on the up and up. Probiotics, different things like that. So that produced the wipes.
Okay.
But I was already working with I have lavender lemonade and that helps with anxiety. I didn't know that I actually had anxiety until my granddad passed away, like how we were talking about our feelings and, going over just, making sure our emotions are in check.
Yeah.
So the lavender lemonade, that's where it started it. And that's how I became Mother Earth because I put it together with like me working with herbs of the earth and me being a mom. I just put Mother Earth together and that's how it came about. Okay.
And so this is where my curiosity comes. How did you spin that into doing those interviews?
Because boom. So I realized that people was fucking with me. People was buying the products, but they weren't buying the products. They was buying my personality. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, we finna put a price tag on this personality.
Yeah.
So Mother Earth, I just felt like it was something that I couldn't get away from because I still do my products. I'm just more so an ambassador of my brand now versus being the actual CEO, the frontline person. I'm just more so producing my brand in that light. So Mother Earth was produced due to the herbs, but it stuck with me. So I just kept it. I didn't want to leave it.
That's fitting. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. You dope.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Dope as fuck. Okay. Moving around in my little head. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the end goal here?
What's the end goal? That is a great question. Legacy. I just want my children to be. I want my children to understand. You don't necessarily have to work for somebody else. You don't necessarily have to, work hard to get money. Like, it's so many other things you can do. You can invest your money. You can invest your time outside of, this week-to-week paycheck. So I just wanted to give my children some inspiration to look forward to, because all I saw was my mama working hard and just working to the bone and just being dog shit tired. Like, all her health being underway, her trying to, show up for other people who didn't necessarily
didn't show up for her.
Hello.
I think that contributes to why I don't like showing up for certain people in a certain way. I'm not about that, because
I'm quick to tell them up or no.
I'm quick.
No,
I promise you, because if I don't feel like you're gonna do the same for me, I promise you I'm not gonna do it. I'm at that point in my life, and it's like I don't care. Like, one of my family members hit me for some money. And then I told them no. And they told me, I know you can afford it. And I said, that's even more so a reflection of your character.
Oh, yeah. It definitely is.
Right there.
It definitely
because
is.
I promise you, I'm the type of person, I'll do it in a heartbeat. I promise you I will. But you're not finna use me as no ATM either.
I get it.
I'm not finna do that.
I'm the type of person, if I got it, you can have it. God bless me with it. So I mean, I don't mind giving it out to other people. But when I start seeing you, abusing that.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You don't know this your last time, but I know this your last time.
That part.
Right after I send that cash out,
blocked. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. My dad used to always tell me, don't ever give somebody something that you're looking to get back.
Yes.
So, like, when I give somebody some money, I'm not looking for you to give it back.
Right.
Because, like, that's what creates the animosity right there.
Right.
Because now you dodging me. Now you don't want to talk to me because you know you owe me some money. And you don't want to talk to me because you didn't tell me you're going to get it to me on the 15th. And here it is the 14th. And you ain't got $3 of the dollars that you owe me out of the 40. You know what I'm saying?
2015's then passed. And then okay. Like,
you know
I wasn't
what I'm saying?
expecting it back.
Exactly. So if I give it to you, it's gone. I was never looking at it, because I don't want you to feel like you got to dodge me like that, because I'm not finna send my bookie after you with a bat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need it that bad if I gave it to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And that ain't even on no boasting shit. It's just on some, like, it's easier for me that way.
Right.
But again, that's also goes back to watching my mom. Like, how can you feed somebody from a plate that's empty, ma? And I'm watching you try to divvy out different pieces to other people, and you doing this for this person and this for this person. And oh yeah, I can do this for you ain't got much on your own.
Exactly.
I'm watching you not get sleep. I'm watching you come home in the middle of the night and try to put dinner on the table. Meanwhile, like, everybody didn't took a shower and in the bed already, man. I made noodles 2 hours ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Right.
I didn't seen it all. I didn't watch us be handed the eviction notice and watch her. Man.
Watch your car get told.
Man.
Move around from house to house so I wouldn't get the eviction notice. Hello.
Pretending to be somebody else when the sheriff show up with the eviction notice.
Bruh.
Come on. This ain't it all. You know what I'm saying?
Rent-a-center pulling up to the door trying to take their furniture back.
Come on.
No, I ain't gonna say I was bad, but one time I went outside when I wasn't supposed to go outside. And this is how I knew I wasn't supposed to go outside. Because as soon as I opened that door, I was at home by myself. I was like 9. As soon as I opened the door, while Rent-A-Center was all right, man, I closed the door and went back in the house so quick.
And then the crazy, them niggas at Rent-A-Center so slick with it. They'll tell you, we just here to change a part. If you a kid and you there by yourself, we here to just change a part real quick. And then, you know what I'm saying, so y'all gonna have better picture on your TV. Nigga got my ass. Came in, got the TV.
Hell
damn!
No.
My daddy got home, he was so mad.
Got your ass whooped. Got your ass.
I told you not to let no strangers in there. Dang, he said he was gonna fix the TV. He said he was gonna fix it. Damn! Shit gone, bro. The game come on tonight. Now what we gonna watch it on?
I don't say shit. Somebody knock on the door. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh God,
I'm quiet. Like they can see me or something. On my life. That's me. But no, I feel like back to what we were saying about, just creating this life for our kids, creating that abundance for them.
Yeah.
Just hopping around everywhere, like not on no bragging shit, not on no boasting shit, but I literally manifested the life that I have. Like I manifested this house that we live in now. It was literally the same house I saw when when I was a little girl, just passing by the house, because I felt like on the outside looking in, I know before I said my dad ain't never did shit, but I did stay with him for a little while in my lifetime. So, but it was him and his wife and they other 2 kids. So they had this nice ass house that I love, and now I got the same nice ass house that I love.
I love
and I love that for my kids.
Yeah. I want to create that type of stability as well. We I'm gonna make sure she stays in the same school system. The crib we living in right now, I'm sure we're gonna move out of it because I'm already claiming that this podcast is gonna do the things financially that it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
It's already done.
You already hear me. But yeah, I'm with you right there though. When it comes to creating that stability for them, like I don't know, this parenting thing is different.
Yeah, letting them see some different shit.
Yeah,
cause my children don't know shit about the West Side. Like,
well,
their grandma live over there, but that's all they know. They don't.
That's all my daughter know about the West. Hey man,
they don't know about the trenches for real.
You from the West Side too? Oh, your folks from the West Side type shit.
My folks from the West Side, but I moved back and forth between the East and the West. So I just say I'm from both sides. It don't even
I'm
really
from.
matter.
I'm gonna always claim the West because my parents are from the West Side, and no matter what, like if I'm going to see my family, I'm probably going to the West Side to see my family. You know what I'm saying? Even though my dad stay on the East Side now, and my grandma stay on the East Side, but either way, you know what I'm saying?
But this is where I grew up.
Okay, you grew up on the East Side.
I spent some time on the East Side. I spent some time on the West Side. Then I spent some. I went back and
went back
and
what
forth.
high school did you go to?
On the weekends, I was on the North Side, like the North.
What high school did you go to?
I graduated from Midfield.
Okay.
I spent majority of my time at Irwin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shoot.
So literally back and forth. Like before Irwin, I was at Southampton, Pratt City. So literally back and forth.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been all over little Birmingham. That's why you know everybody.
No, people think that.
Knowing everybody.
People think that I don't be knowing these people. I be like, "What's up?"
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do remember faces though. Faces gonna stick with me. Your name might not stick with me. Yeah. But I remember your face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got 3 conclusion questions that we like to ask towards the end of the.
We done already?
Creeping up on 40 minutes, I think. Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
So, first question being, if your future self was to walk through the door right now, you get 2 questions to ask. What are those 2 questions? And while you take time to think, I'm going to bring it up again. No matter what, somebody asked their future self, did the Ozempic work? And I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Hell no. See, I'm not even on no shit like that. We already talked about who Mother Earth was. So like everything for me is all natural. I'm so scared to try that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. What would I ask my future self, right? Girl, how did we get here? How did we really manifest this life that we really been praying for since you was 9 years old, since you were 8 years old, being molested by your cousin? Like, how did we get here? So many people took a wrong turn from that same lifestyle. So, like, how did you get here?
Yeah. A lot of people allow traumatic events to define who they are for the rest of their life. And it's a sad thing to watch because I think you deteriorate the option to grow and to love yourself when you allow it to control your life. So that's a beautiful thing that you grow past that.
Yeah, I agree. Therapy has helped me so much.
Shout out to the therapist. Yeah.
So much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. She did that. Baby, like you said, you was punching walls and shit, baby. I'm picking up objects. I'm throwing them at your ass. Like, I'm ready to fight. What's up? What we doing?
Yeah.
And another question I would ask myself. How you still so bad? Like, you really doing this shit and you look the fuck good. Oh, my God. That's crazy, right?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Talk your shit then, friend. That's tough. Okay, second question. If you could have a song to describe your journey up until now, what would that song be?
I don't think it's the right song, but we're going to go with it. No Bars by JT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to go with it. That's my shit, though. Vivian. It is this song that just came up, but I don't really know that song like that. But it's called Magic, and it's giving like Erykah Badu vibes. She a new artist.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to send it to you. It's dope. It's a really good song. I try to make sure my kids listen to, I try to make sure they're cultured and well balanced. So we do listen to a little rap, but we gonna listen to some Erykah Badu too.
There's an artist here. Her name is Lillian here in the city, and she gives extreme Erykah Badu vibes.
Okay,
like
I'm
her
gonna check her
music.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that back to you for that.
Okay.
Okay. Last question. Now that you sat through the interview, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Who do you think the next hustler needs to be to sit in that chair?
The next hustler. That's crazy because the way you were talking about politics and shit, I really feel like it should be my girl Ashanti. You ever heard of Ashanti? Mm-hmm. Ashanti After 9?
I have.
Yeah, her. I think y'all will do really well together.
Okay. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody what you got coming next.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Mother to Earth. That's MUVA, the number 2, EARF. And you can find me on Instagram. I don't be on Instagram like that, but you can definitely find me on Instagram at this all. And on TikTok, just keep up with me because I don't even know my TikTok off the top of my head. That's crazy. I got to get back on TikTok.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nope. My TikTok is that's it. That's all. It's well.
That's it. That's all.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Talk Vibe Hustle. Y'all come back. Y'all like and subscribe. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Bye.
Bang. That's a wrap.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did amazing.